Hey y'all, welcome to episode 2, That Talk We Need. Today's episode will begin with the process of discussion around the ways that clutter, dirty, clogged, box spaces has an effect on the mental health of living things, humans, people, beings. The importance of entrepreneurship and the moment in time regarding how it's very necessary in time for us to be supporting each other, whether it's in exchange of money that can be put back into a system that operates around us, whether it's in form of exchanging information, exchanging goods, exchanging spaces, exchanging stories, food, whatever it may be. That formation can bring in elevation all around instead of what we're taught in structured everyday modern day living, which is elevation up and down. So it's time for us to reverse and elevate amongst each other in a way that can actually grow and benefit for generations to come. MMS dot underscore. Cleaning connected to mental health in regards to clutter in spaces, cars, your home, whatever is your sanctuary, whatever is your space of safety. Clutter leads to depression, which can lead to tension, confusion, decreased focus, negative emotions, which brings in negative energies through the signals to different segments of the brain, which we will get into more detail on episode 3. We will also be touching base on another topic, which is the ways in which the black women of color, have been oppressed over time regarding being the maid, the cleaners, the front line, the hustlers of white families and businesses while lacking the mental and resources to provide for their own families. Combined with the importance of having meals with your family members, loved ones, friends, sharing spaces, like said earlier, in a way that creates safety, a safety net in a world that's designed to make sure we don't feel safe and keeping everybody safe away from us. That being said, what I want to bring to this episode, following into the next, is basically continuing the process of knowing the history of the importance of the black family and structure and why it was placed in the way it was placed for us to be put in the place to take care of their families and provide our breast milk and our nutrients and our energies into their children. To also understand the importance of taking back the narrative around the perspective of the black person, black in general, just how things are portrayed, the media, what's put in front of our children on an everyday basis. In regards to episode 3, it will basically be a discussion around ways to clear cluttered spaces and ways to bring in structure around a cleaning process that's beneficial for individuals, families, businesses, whatever space may be being used and cluttered at the moment. So basically, getting rid of all those colors will be able to begin the process and education around what's needed to bring in those spaces to start the process of whatever it may be that you may need in the space during that time. Then the process after that, which is to begin the process of undoing and relearning and reevaluating the process of everything that you was taught over time and how it has negatively affected you in some type of way. So learning that first, that then I've actually been played by a system. To which degree you learn that, how much you learn that, why you learn that. Then you begin the process of what do you need and what is your thing that makes you whole when it comes to our time on this place called Earth. So just getting into conversations and while having hard conversations, keeping good energies and vibrations in the air, while learning at the same time in a way that is simplified for you to pass along to someone else on a basic level, which can give them the opportunity to continue their own education by getting what I have provided on the front line along with whomever I may be in discussion with. These tools, this platform, is to give you the tool and the box full of tools, so that way you got the one tool, we're gonna give you the keys on, okay, if you got this tool, you gotta learn how to use this tool. We're gonna lead you to that tool, and over time you're gonna have all the tools to get whatever you got to get going and moving in a way that's produced for you and to put your people in a predicament to win whatever that win may be for you in terms of your family. You have your basic necessities to live on and pass down the skill sets from your hands, skill sets from whatever you may have, because just having degrees and stuff on paper, that can still be taken away from you. Having something that you can teach from a handset with a story combined with the histories and the facts, that's something that's you own that. Nobody can change your experience or what you've been through or what you've been taught over time to survive living in this time. I want to thank you all for your time. This comes to a closing of episode 2, which episode 3 will be a continuing as well. I will also just love to shout out all my lost loved ones, my lost angels. I pray that y'all continue to protect me and guide me in the way to do what I gotta do. Love y'all. Mwah.